Hey, what's up everybody? Rob here from Ram Studio Comics. Welcome back. So in today's video, I'm actually going to show you a little bit of the process as I'm working through this Venom, Carnage, Anti-Venom fan art piece. Just to let you know what you're seeing, I'm working with an HP lead on Bristol board smooth. This is actually the 200 series. I've been doing a few pieces on this because I ordered a bunch of it. This is the 300 series. I actually prefer the 200 series Strathmore. It's a little bit more like the Blue Line Pro that I was used to using from years ago. Anyway, so in this particular video, I wanted to show you a little bit of the background process. So if you notice, I threw in some guidelines there. This is based upon a 1-point perspective, and I'm just kind of drawing in bricks. So I just want you to see that I'm not tracing out every brick. I'm not lining or creating enough lines to do every single brick. I think that what happens is if you allow yourself to just freehand some of these, you're going to mess up a few of them, and that's fine. I think that ultimately looks more natural. I've talked about that in previous videos. I think that it's faster to do it this way. It challenges your imagination a little bit more. And again, you're going to mess up, and you want to leave some of those mistakes in there, especially with bricks or anything really. But you want there to be a feeling that something goes wrong, that there's a little bit more of a chaotic factor in everything that you do. Your drawings tend to look more energetic because of it. It's the same reason why your sketches look more energetic than your refinement a lot of times, because you spend so much time refining everything and you refine it too much. That's just my take on it. Obviously, that's very subjective to what you want to see within your own work, but I figured I would talk about that. Also, I want to show you in this, after I get a few more of these bricks in, and you can see right there I'm starting to mess up and kind of overlap bricks in the wrong direction. But another thing that you can kind of do is allow yourself to have just like a broken brick or a misshapen brick. It's not going to kill the piece, I assure you. But up here I want to talk about doing this ledge. So ledges are fun because they're easy to drop in. They're generally under windows, right? But you can really drop them in all over the place. It breaks up these flat walls. And if you see right here, I'm sketching over a boarded up window. I think that adds another little cool design element to the back alley shot or whatever. But with the ledge, the neat thing about these is they start off, very rectangular. And so I'm just basically drawing a series of blocks going down into perspective, that 1-point perspective, which is that little dot where Venom's nose would be. And then I'm going to add like another piece below it. And you see at first I'm trying to figure out where I want the segmentation of that next piece to be. I went with a more squared off segmentation. And so these are really just a series of L angles and 90-degree angles. And then the next part here, I'm going to add these little wedge shapes or triangular shapes for like little supports or something. So I just wanted to show you that and mention that this is a very easy way to make the architecture or design of your background look more impressive. It doesn't take hardly any time at all. You see, I freehanded a lot of it. Once I had enough of those lines in place, I could kind of start to see the basic shapes. Now, if you get into more advanced curves and more Victorian style edge work and architecture, then obviously it's going to take a little bit more to get effective at that. But with these basic angles, you can create all sorts of neat ledges. You can also think about segmentation of the facade. Okay, so the facade is the brickwork, the really just any material. It could be a wood material, cedar shake. It could be all sorts of different things. And then here you see me putting in like some lime buildup over top of the brick. And again, I'm trying to break up that idea of just drawing one big brick wall. So by breaking up the face material of these surfaces, you make it look more interesting. You keep yourself from getting bored, so you're not rendering the same thing over and over. It ultimately just adds more compositional elements. Like this one, I might have got a little too busy, especially with the spider webs everywhere. The focus should definitely be on the characters up front. So you can be the judge and feel free to comment below and let me know what you think. But again, I think that it just tends to look a little bit better than repeating that same boring pattern throughout the whole thing. So yeah, the line build up, there could be pipes on the wall, there could be a broken fire escape. By the end of this, I don't think I recorded it, but I ended up putting some posters on the wall. So I kind of go a little bit crazy with it, but it's fun. And that's my way of kind of saying, hey, this is my style and my imagination and what I see when I draw this kind of stuff. So yeah, hopefully you like it. But I wanted to make sure to bring you another video that at least touches on some topics of drawing backgrounds, because a lot of times on the channel here we get into a lot of character drawing and anatomy and different things like that, which more videos are on the way on those topics as well. But I want to make sure to keep explaining little bits and pieces of the backgrounds, because we can't fall into the repetitive behavior or the laziness basically of just drawing characters against a blank white canvas. You know, if you're going to draw comics, if you're going to tell a good story, you got to have those backgrounds, and you know, they show you exactly where the characters are, and they allow you to really make a scene that's more dimensional. Like, again, this is a 1 point perspective, but hopefully you'll see by the end of it, and I'll show you at the end what the finished piece looks like, even though it's not all captured in the video here. But how that 1 point perspective can add so much depth. And again, I was going to kind of not do this entire background, or I think I mentioned it, maybe I did, but I was going to just draw a bunch of spider webs in a black background. Now, it would have looked a lot more simplistic, and in some ways, maybe it would have even been a more effective piece. I don't know, but ultimately, I wanted to see more of what I was imagining, and that was this crazy background with a few people hanging in the background, a dirty alleyway, so on and so forth. So that's just, you know, again, the way that I want to see it, but that 1 point perspective allowed me to do that. So here's the final piece. Let me know what you think, as well as what other types of videos you'd like to see in the future. As always, keep drawing, keep having fun, and I will talk to you soon.